Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Zoom. I don't know where you're watching me from. I'm the happy woman. I've met my sister all the way from Australia. She's going to be telling us all about herself and how she's finding the business and why she got into the business. Over to you, my lady. Can you please introduce yourself to the panel?
Amazing. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. My name's Carlina Knowles. I am a QNMD in the Juice Plus business, and I've been doing this business for 4.5 years now, and it has completely changed my life. I started out in this business when I was living in Western Australia, so on the west coast of Australia, with my 4 children and my partner, and we had a traditional business in mining over there. And when the mining boom was on, life was fantastic. And we bought a big expensive home and we put our kids into private schools, did all that kind of stuff, but we didn't look after our finances. So when the mining boom crashed, we actually lost everything. We lost our business, we lost our home. And with 4 children, this was really challenging. My partner ended up moving to the east coast of Australia, and we spent 2 years living apart. So not seeing each other at all for 2 years. And I was left on my own with 4 children, and I was looking at having to get work around them to help contribute financially and pay the bills. I had been a stay-at-home mum for 16 years. So that was all I knew, and family was my highest value, and I wanted to be there for my kids, for the drop-offs, for the pickups and all that sort of stuff. So when it came to a point where I had to actually start looking for work, it terrified me because I didn't want to put my kids into before and after school care. And I didn't actually have the skills to go out and get a job that's going to pay, anything decent. So when I came across this incredible opportunity, I just said yes straight away. I thought to myself, I have nothing to lose. And the worst thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to get healthy. Right? My family is going to get healthy, and that's not really a bad thing. So I jumped on board straight away, and I'm so glad that I did, because it allowed me to stay at home with my children and be there for the drop-offs and pickups. And it also allowed me to bring in an income and help pay the bills. Not only that, about a year ago, I was able to pack up my children and move to the East Coast so we could be closer together as a family. And I have had an income throughout that whole time. I haven't had to quit jobs and find jobs. And I've also had the support of this incredible community to help me through some of my most challenging times. And, for that reason alone, I'm so passionate about sharing this with other people, because you just don't get that support in normal day-to-day life and workplaces nowadays. So I think that's absolutely incredible. Not only that, but when we did move, my youngest child didn't cope very well with the change. And so when he started at a new school, he actually developed severe anxiety to the point where teachers were holding him down whilst he was screaming, trying to run away. And I just had to walk away. They were telling me to leave. So because I had the freedom and flexibility of this business, I was actually able to sit and work from his classroom for 6 months of the year until he was comfortable enough for me to move further away. So, if I had a normal 9-to-5 job, that just would not be possible, and I wouldn't be able to be there for my son.
Oh my God, this is an amazing and inspiring story. For myself, I'm a mother of 5, and I've just been in this business only for 6 months. And what I've just experienced is incredible. And what you've just told me, I know where you're coming from. You can't just leave your child. Daycare and all these things, and your husband is working very far. It's just unbelievable. And this business has been there for you. When it has come to the finances, you have not even worried, because you know the money is going to come in and you're going to work wherever you be with your children at any time. And you've actually bonded with your kids. That time freedom, you've had it all. And you've just answered all my questions that I wanted to ask you. You've answered when you started, why you're doing it, how you started it. And another thing that I would want to find out, what really inspired you, the most thing that inspired you to get on board to do this business?
The biggest thing that inspired me to do this business was actually it was the freedom and flexibility that I would have to be able to stay home with my children. And that's what inspired me most, but also hearing the success stories from my mentors, because they were just normal, everyday people, just like you and I. And I just looked at them and I thought, you know, if they can do this, then so can I. Like, this business is, it's possible for everyone and anyone to create success, and you don't need to go and study at university for 4 years.
No.
You don't need to, you know, have a degree. You don't, anyone can do this, no matter who you are, what background you're from. We all start out at the same level. We all get the same training and mentorship, and we all have the same possibility of, you know, creating success and getting to the top. So that's what inspired me most, was that, you know, I didn't need to have any kind of education or knowledge behind me, and that there was always somebody there to help me.
Yeah. What can you say to the people that always, you know, we've approached a lot of people, you know, I actually send you a friend request without knowing that you're also in the business. And now we've never met, and now we are meeting. We are just like sisters and helping each other. So what do you have to say to the people who are always giving excuses to say, I'm busy, I'm a parent, I've got a job? You know, for me, my experience is I only had one job, which was my plan A. I didn't know that this COVID was going to come. And I dedicated myself into this hospitality business. That was me. And then when this COVID came, I started worrying. I got worried. I was like, one income for my husband. And what if my husband loses the job? I lost the job and I fall sick. And I had no idea that there were all these online businesses that you can do. I had no idea. The only thing that I had in mind was I'm going to start braiding hair. I'm going to start a salon. This is what I'm going to do. And this lady from Germany, she persisted, sending me emails, sending me photos. I rejected it. I didn't even look at it. But what made me to go back to her was my health. Because I did not look after myself during the COVID thing and that period. I ate, I gained weight, and now I was worried. I'm getting big, I've got no job, what am I going to do? So I sat down, just rethink, went to the doctor, did an examination. The doctor said, you need to change your diet. And I'm like, where am I going to start? We are in the COVID. What product is going to help me? I started researching, and I went back to the lady. She sent me the link. I was like, what is this? Fruits and vegetable. What can it do to me? Oh my world. I went straight up, bought the product. I got the omega, and that is what worked wonders in me. 2 weeks, I slept very well. My anxiety reduced. My sleeping pattern just went back to normal. I didn't toss in bed. And I was like, I better phone her. I phoned her. I said, can you please tell me why you persisted telling me about this? And she told me about what she's gone through, what it's doing to her and the whole family. I was like, yes, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to do this for my healthy, not for the money, you know. And she's like, no, you're going to get the money back. I was like, wow, what are you telling me? I'm not worried about $122. It's not too much. I'll just pay for this. I'm thinking of my health because I feel good. I sleep very well. Oh my word, I signed up. I got my money in a month. I was like, what? Did I just get these things for free? And I'm feeling good. So this is one of the benefits I've got from this business. You know, I just feel so good that if I find people that are talking about this business, what it has done to them, how it has changed their life, and how they're actually enjoying the life with their family. So one other thing that I would like to ask you is just to let people know that this business is not a big burden. How did you find this business? Is it a burden, or is it a light thing, or is it a simple? How do we do this business, or what is this business just from the start when you sign up?
Look, this business is really simple. It's such a simple business. We are just sharing health. We're on a global health mission to help people around the world get healthier, because let's face it, this world that we're in is probably the most unhealthiest that we've ever been. And fruits and veggies just make sense, right? Everyone understands the importance of fruits and vegetables, but no matter how hard we try, we're just not getting enough of it to give us that vitality in life. So it's a really simple business. We have the ability to do this in stolen moments around our life. And yes, that does take some strategy because you can let life get in the way, but that's a choice. That's a decision that you make. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Like, it's a business. You have to treat it like a business and go to work. We just don't go to work for 8 hours a day for a 9 to 5. We actually get to stay home and cook meals and play with our kids and do all that sort of stuff. And we get to do this in little 15-minute slots. So, life is always going to happen. Kids are always going to be there. There's always going to be problems happening, left, right, and center, no matter what, whether you're doing a business or you're not. So my theory is, why not do something in the meantime? Because life's going to happen to you regardless.
For real. And in Australia, how much do you charge for this? Can you just tell people how much it is to pay to sign up and what they get?
Oh, in Australia, this is incredible. This blew my mind. It is only, it's $165 a year in Australia for your own business. And that's everything included. That is literally like all your training, all the marketing, head office does everything. You just have to connect the customer with head office. And you're getting a business in a box for $165. You could go buy a coffee franchise and that's going to cost you $300,000.
Even a cleaning job is like, you want to buy a franchise for just a domestic cleaning job. It's like $30,000 just for that franchise to start.
Wow. And the thing is, people don't realize, even when they have a normal job, like a 9 to 5 job, they're going out and buying new uniforms. They're paying for petrol and bus fares to get to these jobs. And yet, they don't take into account those things when, they're looking at a business. They think, oh no, it's $165. I'm not paying that. And it's like, well, you're paying that for your normal job anyway, without even thinking about it. So you might as well do something for yourself, that you're building a future and a legacy for your children. This is a legacy business. We get to gift this down to our children and our grandchildren. Like, create that future for yourself, do something for yourself, and just say yes.
Yeah, say yes, say yes. Here in New Zealand, it's $172.50. Here, if you've been watching this on my page, please get in touch with me. If you've been watching this from my friend, Carolina in Australia, please get in touch with her and sign up. You guys, I've met this lady through this, and she's a lovely lady. She's the mother like me. She's gone through like me. She's gone through a lot, maybe more than what I have gone through. And we are doing this. We are busy. We are mothers. We are everything, but we can do it. It's just bringing food on our table, and the healthy is something else. Friendship is everything. We don't want to miss those times with our kids. If you've got children, think about it. You don't want to miss those ages with your children, because life is never reversible. The only thing you should think about now is get yourself involved in something that is going to give you that time freedom to spend with your children, because life is too short. It's never reversible. And remember, to all other people that, oh, I've got money, I eat very well, I do all those things. Invest in your health, because no matter how much money you have, if your health is not corrected, is not in a right path, you are not going to enjoy whatever you have. So we are here, like always. We are going to be here encouraging you. If you want to join us, we are a community that is working in 26 countries around the world. We are here to inspire healthy living. Thank you so much for coming on board, my lovely, sweet sister. We'll be talking more. Yeah, thank you for having this time. And yes, I hope we've reached out to 1 or 2 people that are going to come back and say, oh, please, please, please. Our mission is very simple: inspiring healthy living. That's it. And spending time with your children and your family. That's it. Any words that you want to say before we close this Zoom?
No, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. And I just love that we get to connect with people all throughout the world. So if you are watching this and you have any questions, please reach out and get your questions answered.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And please just check the link below. And yeah, let's talk. Bye.